G'day viewers, Sepp here. We've finally taken delivery of a Kia Sportage 2024 model, built in February, GT Line. Just picked it up, so I thought I'd just give you a quick look around it. And of course this is one of the very few that I've seen that are actually in Australia, because most of the vids on YouTube are all about vehicles that are overseas. So this is the Australian version, but apparently there is a little bit of difference between the European ones they get over there and what we get here in Australia. So an Australian 2024 February build Sportage GT Line. Let's get into it. So first of all, I suppose the colour of this vehicle is what they call fusion black. Now it's not a very sunny day, so you probably can't tell, but it's actually a metallic. It's a metallic black, which looks really good in the sun. It's a really nice colour. There's no worries about that. It's like I said, it's the Australian version. I know there is a little bit of a difference between the models that they get overseas and what we get here in Australia. So those that are looking for a 2024 model in Australia, this is what they're going to look like. So we did order this about 14 months ago, so it's taken a long time to get here, but apparently they're very popular. Anybody that's looking for one will know that. So I thought we'll just have a quick look. That's a quick look around the outside. I'll just show you on the inside a little bit. We've only had it for a short period of time, so I don't know much about it. We only had it for a couple of days. So you've got to bear with me. There's a lot of stuff I probably don't know about it at this point in time. So of course you've got your spare wheel underneath here, which is a full-size spare. We opted for a cargo mat just to protect the bottom. Just a 12-volt plug here. These are the handles that you use to get the split version seats to fold forward. There's one on either side, there's another one over here. This is just a bit of a cover that you can use to cover your articles in the back, I suppose, if you want to call them that. Shade or whatever, from the sun or something you might have that's pretty expensive. So that's pretty much the back section. Not much to see in there. So it's a press button thing. It's a four-wheel drive as well, or all-wheel drive I suppose they call it. So you can lock it into four-wheel drive. It has a command system as well, so for different driving, I suppose, options, mud, snow, that sort of thing, gravel. So it's just the inside there, the back seat. Seats are really comfortable. Like I said, we've only had it for a day or two. Haven't had much opportunity to test it out or anything. So a couple of charging ports on the back here, probably on the other side there as well. So that's pretty much it, the inside there. I'll go to the front here, have a bit of a look in the front here. Like I said, the majority it's probably the same as the European, but there are some differences. I'm not sure exactly what they all are, but I've been watching a few videos and I know there is some differences, especially in the dash layout, the options you got there. So really comfortable seats. So we'll have a bit of a look in here at some of these controls, give you a bit of an idea. So I won't go through everything because I don't know everything, but you've got heated seats either side, you can control separately. You've also got cooling in your seats as well. So there's your buttons for that. So this is a, you don't have a gear stick to operate this vehicle. Push button start, it works off this dial. And you've got some other options here, descent control, auto hold. I won't go through all what they mean because I don't know 100% myself what they all mean. I'll fire it up in a sec so you can have a look at the dash, which is pretty impressive. The dashboard, as you can see, it's quite a big dashboard, runs all the way across here. It has a sunroof as well, which I'm not even sure how to open. You can have just straight glass, or you can have the roof open, or you can have it half open. Just depends on how you want it. We'll fire it up. This is the first time I've actually done this, so my wife has been using it. Oh, the seat's going back, forward, sorry, because the wife's been using it. So I'm not even sure how to fix that. I can probably just pull it back somehow, I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Just so I can get you a better view. I'll go back as far as I can. So that's it there. So that's all fired up. So you have your reverse, neutral, drive, park. Then you've got electric park brake as well down here. Just pull it, turn it on, push it, turn it off. What's interesting, when you put it in gear to drive it, the park brake automatically comes off anyway. There's so many different settings in this screen that you can do. So that's all your radio controls down here, which I'm not sure how to get them up, but dual climate control, so you can each have your own heating system and on either side, which is pretty nifty. That's how you get into the menu. Oh, you can swipe it apparently. It's a swipe screen as well. Oh yeah, so there's tracking where you are. I'm just going to set up. So there's all your different options here if you want to go in there and start changing things. Like if you go in the vehicle, there's a whole heap of things you can change in here, which I'm not going to. I'll just go back because I don't know half the things that are on there to change. So the other thing that's pretty nifty is you can change your layout of your gauges. It was connected to the terrain control down here, but I actually have changed that, so it's set permanent now. There's a colour, you probably can't see the colour coding, but there's a colour coding in here as well. These strips here, you've got strip light at night. There's all these strips that light up all through here and down here. You can change the colouring of it and all this centre thing, the colour of all that, which we've done that and set a particular colour, so when you get in it, the colour stays the same all the time. And if you change the terrain control, the dash won't change, is how we've got it set. So I'll just close the doors. It's actually telling us that the door's open. So there's the gauges there, so you can see them now a bit better, I think. And let's just put it into drive and see what happens. There we go, we're in drive. Let's go into reverse. There's reverse. So it's pretty nifty, this camera setup here. So you can sort of see where you're going, and you can do all sorts of things. So I think you can have a look if you want to have a look around the car, so you can see what it looks like around. So you can just turn it around, spin it, go up the top, so you can see there's anything beside you. So it'll pick up with all the cameras on the outside where everything is beside you before you start moving, which is pretty nifty really. Not that you'd probably use that all the time. I'm a person that'll get out and have a good look. And there's other settings you can change in here as well, all sorts of stuff, all the lines, the lines that you know that you want to see and display and so forth. So, but yeah, I thought that was pretty nifty. Let's just go back to neutral. You just turn the dial down here. There's D. And you can have it set up so you can see it all the time as well when you're driving forward, apparently. So we'll just go to D again. There we go, there, we'll go there, we'll go back to home. And that gets you back to the settings. So there's all sorts of things you can do in here, but like I said, I don't know half of them. But I just thought I'd give you a quick look around. You've got a little space down here, so this is wireless for your phone, so you can put your phone in there, it just starts charging itself. You've got some cable slots here, USB-C, just a normal standard USB, and obviously a cigarette socket type charging port. And just close that like that. And these things here for you can make this into a bigger area if you want, or one for a coffee cup if you want. Just a square storage box there. Of course you have your glove box spot there. Yeah, so that's probably about it. I won't pull the sunroof open because I don't know how to use that. So like I said, it's really just a bit of a to give you a bit of an idea what it all looks like. So we just put it in park now. So it goes into park, then we'll put the brake on. That's on, and then we'll turn it off, which is just there like that. So we've got the 2 litre diesel version as well. I'll give you some check rear seats for passengers and so forth, so little sign come up there. We might have a look under the bonnet for those of you that like to have a look at that sort of thing. So catch here, just open that up. So there it is there, it's a 2 litre turbo diesel, which apparently the pick of the bunch. Is 3 different engine options. I think the other 2 is a 1.6 litre turbo petrol. I think a 2 litre petrol engine as well that's not turboed. So I reckon the diesel's the way to go. So that's why we've chosen that. But that gives you a bit of an idea of what it looks like under the bonnet, which I suppose is all well and good. All you really need to know is where the water is, the oil dipstick is, and that's about it, I suppose, in these new cars nowadays. The other thing I should explain to you with this vehicle is that you can actually control this vehicle from outside the car. So you can actually start it, and you can actually move it forwards and backwards if you want. If you're in a tight area, I suppose, or a spot, or whatever you need to, or for whatever the reason you need to do that. I don't know where to ever use it, but it's a simple thing on the key. I'll just show you that. So with the key, you've got your lock button. Hopefully you can see that. You've got your unlock button, and you've got your boot unlock. And then on the other side here, you've got hold, forward and reverse. Now I don't know how to use it, so I'm not going to do it at this point. So you can actually start the engine when the car's all locked up. You lock the car, you can start the engine outside the car, nobody needs to be in it, and then you can move it. You can go that way, like I said, forward or reverse, just by pressing and holding the button. As soon as you let your finger off the button, it stops, and you can go either way. And if you leave the car there idling for about 10 minutes, it automatically shuts itself down anyway, and it's in the lock position. So if you want to move it out of a parking spot, you pull it out and you get in it and you just drive it off. That's just how it works. So pretty interesting tech sort of feature on the car. I think there's a few other cars you can do that with, but I thought that was very interesting as well. So it's just another option with these vehicles. Yeah, so there's a quick overview of it. So I hope you got something out of it. For those of you that are in Australia and you want an Australian version of these, well, this is what it's going to look like for 2024. So I'll say thanks for watching. Any questions you've got, hit me up with them, and I'll see you on the next one. If you like this video, don't forget to check out Sepp's Adventures YouTube channel. I have heaps of videos just like this one, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see other great videos every week, and hit that bell button so you get notifications. Thanks for watching.